Yo, what's up, guys? What up, Fred? JL event. What's going on, guys? Yeah, this is classic. This is like a classic era server, as they're calling them these days. Sorry, I'm just whispering a little bit. I got the baby right next to me sleeping. But I wanted to get back on the mage. If you missed it yesterday, I'm basically gonna level up fire mage up. I don't really know what level. I don't know if I'm going for 60 or not. I just wanted to chill and jump back into classic and check it out after some time. Died on the dwarf. Hate to see that. Died at level 25 in Red Ridge. Got questy working this time.
I am forsaken.
Classic era servers actually are on a new build now called 1.14, and a lot of the add-ons don't work for it. So I had to spend a couple hours trying to get add-ons working on this thing, but finally got it for the most part. Couldn't figure out how to get neat plates together.
I'm listening.
Going. Something about neat plates just doesn't work anymore.
Victory.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm pretty much gonna level this guy's fire and get impact and get pyroblast. And I never really this is my first mage in hardcore as well. Yo, what's up, everybody? BMNJ, good to see you. Is hardcore solo? I would love to play together. There's duo and trio as well, but I think a lot of people in the chat could attest to it. I mean, there's probably nobody here yet, or just a few people, but
For nearly 7,000 years, the High Elves cultivated a shining, magical kingdom, hidden deep within the forests of northern Lordaeron. But 5 years ago, the undead Scourge invaded Quel'Thalas and drove the elves to the brink of extinction. Led by the evil Death Knight Arthas, the Scourge destroyed the mystical Sunwell, thereby severing the elves from the source of their arcane power. Though the scars of that conflict are evident, the remaining elves have banded together and retaken much of their homeland. Calling themselves Blood Elves, these grim survivors are committed to regaining the vast powers they once commanded. Inspired by the leadership of their beloved prince, Kael'thas Sunstrider, the Blood Elves now seek new sources of arcane magic and the means of defending their land against the undying horrors of the Scourge. As one of the few surviving Blood Elves, you must master your thirst for magic and help shape the destiny of your people.
What business have you? We will have justice. enemies will fall. Shoriluran, glory to the Sindorai.
Everything has a price. Salama Ashalinore.
The dark times will pass. Remember the Sunwell. Farewell. Glory to the Sindorai. Keep your wits about you. The eternal sun guides us. The reckoning is at hand. We will have justice.
Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
Yes. Stay the course. business, have you? Hold your head high.
Your gold is welcome here. The reckoning is at hand.
Victory lies ahead. We will have justice.
Everything has a price. Be ready for anything. State your business. Death to all who oppose us.
Choose wisely. Shurelaron.
Enubilore Delana. Remember the sun well. State your business. Shurelaron.
Anaria Shola.
Anaria Shola. We will have justice. Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
Glory to the Sindori. Keep your wits about you. Lunaria Shola. Sholel Aram.
What do you seek? We will have justice.
Victory lies ahead.
The dark times will pass. The reckoning is at hand. State your business. Keep your wits about you.
Victory lies ahead. Time is of the essence. We will persevere. We will have justice.
I have one-of-a-kind items. Salama Ashalanore.
The eternal sun guides us. We will have justice. Glory to the Sindori.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Can't we all just get along?
Anu Belore Delana. Keep your wits about you. business. The reckoning is at hand.
Anaria Shola.
Anu Belore Delana. The reckoning is at hand.
I have one-of-a-kind items. Salama Ashalanore. Stay the course. Choose wisely. Remember the sun well.
Our enemies will fall. Keep your wits about you.
We will persevere. Remember the sun well.
What do you seek? Keep your wits about you. Your gold is welcome here. Shorel Aran.
Anubelore Delana. Remember the sun well.
Baladash Malanore. Salama Ashalanore. Anaria Shola. Remember the Sunwell.
Anaria Shola. The reckoning is at hand.
Victory lies ahead. We will have justice.
We will persevere. We will have justice.
Glory to the Sindori. Shurelaran. The dark times will pass. Farewell.
We will persevere. Stay the course.
Little guy.
eternal sun guides us. Be ready for anything.
Can't we all just get along?
That's still recharging.
The dark times will pass. Remember the Sunwell.
Benubelore Delana. The reckoning is at hand.
Baladash Malinore. Do not loiter. Hold your head high.
Do not loiter. Time is of the essence.
Anaria Shola. Farewell. Baladash Malinore. Death to all who oppose us.
Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
Baladash Malinore. Be ready for anything. We will persevere. Salama Ashalinore.
What business have you? Keep your wits about you.
Our enemies will fall.
We will persevere. Salama Ashalanore.
Anaria Shola. Shirelaran.
Anaria Shola. Be ready for anything.
State your business. Shirelaran.
when you play hardcore, even if it is a solo challenge, you feel more socialized than if you're just like regular metagaming. A lot for a lot of people, because there's this whole community in Discord, and it kind of just, you get together for dungeons. Wait, oh, it's a wanted poster. Gotcha. Wanted poster. Let me check out that NPC on the left here. Might have some potions for us. Rear guard patrol. I'm not really following any leveling guide or anything. I could be, but I want to preserve the atmosphere. As you can see, if you missed the stream yesterday, I'm trying an entirely new layout as far as how the stream goes. So for you watching right now, the viewer, it doesn't look like I'm playing with any UI, right? It looks like I have it toggled off. And that's kind of the secret sauce right now. I assure you, I am actually playing with UI. I can see all of my buttons. XP bar, it's the one thing that's a bit unfortunate. You can't see the XP bar, but just ask me, I'll let you know. And it should be really clean and immersive. That is the hope. And it should hopefully like showcase the game. You know, we're doing chill solo leveling. We're not here for like high speed gaming action. So it's a perfect environment just to chill. You want to do some work, you want to do some chores around the house, just throw it on. Keep each other company. Alright, let's see. Let's get maybe Embalming Icardon. Those are the gnolls, right? Doomweeds all over the place. Mongrels. Roger, roger. Are you playing on P server? This is a classic era server. It's a real server. No UI is not good. It's different. You know, it's not. You can't make everybody happy, right? But you gotta take risks like that in order to make something unique, like interesting. Trying out a new rotation here. It's not optimal. I mean, I don't think by any means, but it's fun as hell. Look at that. I think the damage per mana on Arcane Missile isn't as good as your bolts, but I was even thinking about going that Arcane Missile build just to start, then I'd respec. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you can go like 100% pushback resistance on Arcane Missile.
Still recharging.
Yeah. Is this already live? Hell yeah, man. Just started the stream a second ago. Welcome everybody, hope you're doing good, hope your weekend's good. Brandon and I, remember how yesterday I said I thought we were safe glad? Remember I said that? Fuck no, the ladder increased so much. But, happy to report, even on our 25-30 team, it got past. Yeah, it went up to like 25-40, whatever. But we pushed on both, and we actually had a legendary session. We just went like Super Saiyan and went like 7-0 or something. So we're basically 2600 right now, and I think that is gonna do it. The ladder has frozen up a lot today. It hasn't moved much at all today. Fingers crossed. Praise be to Ragnaros. Hopefully it's enough, man. People are so sweaty these days. Everybody's got like 3-4 alts, just taking up multiple spots in the ladder. Man. Are you doing with no UI? No, I have UI. You just can't see the UI. But you can see... Oh, I think I got a sub or something. I did. Yo, Mike O'Malley. Sorry, man. I'm a bit washed up, bro. Thank you very much for that tier 1, man. I appreciate it if you're still here. Yo, Budkins, good to see you. Bradley, this is Classic Era. Loving your energy with the RAG project. How do you have so much with the newborn? It's not so bad, man. I mean, yeah, it's some work. I mean, yeah, some sleepless nights. Wifey and I take shifts. You know, like I have to wake up and you know, bottle feed. It's not so bad though. You can probably hear her in the background just making little gremlin noises. Yeah, don't be scared if you're thinking about having kids and stuff. I mean, of course it's gonna change stuff, but you're still gaming. You're still, you know, life goes on. And then you see this rotation at the bottom. So even though you can't see my UI, that is pretty sick, right? So even this is different. This UI, this stream is optimized for the viewer experience instead of the player experience. All the settings in the game are cranked beyond ultra. We're running reshade. We've adjusted the lighting settings manually. We've manipulated our config file in the game. We've put in a bunch of macros that mess with your console settings. We have action cam enabled, UI toggled off. I think we're at the upper limit right now as far as making the game look different, you know, which makes me happy. Some nice embalming ichor. Just tuned in now. I gotta fold all my clothes. Hell yeah, dude. I got you, bro. I saw that Graves died last night. I know, that's tragic, bro. And he's 59. Yeah, Graves died at 59 yesterday. He was streaming, right? But he was kind of just vibing out, no cam, no mic. Level 59. 2 steps from getting into the Outlands, man. No shot. He died in that Plague Lands to those Scarlet guys. That's where Tommy died, I think, too. Yo, Tommy's been crushing it, though, man. Tommy's been streaming recently.
I'm out of range.
No cam. I mean, he's a funny dude. Nothing like that. He's been getting like 700, 800 viewers. He's actually blowing up, dude. He's actually a bigger streamer than I am right now. I mean, I'm really happy for him. He's amazing at the game. And nice dude. But it's crazy. He went on a streaming hiatus, kind of like me in Tactics and stuff. We all didn't stream, as you guys know, for a couple months. He came back swinging through the fences. Good to see you going at hardcore. Loving the atmosphere of Tearsfall. Hell yeah, man. I also found a really sleek-looking Black Vignette PNG that I overlaid in front of the game. I could never quite achieve the effect I wanted, so I'm trying that today. Adds a little more drama and contrast around just framing the whole stream. I'm really liking it so far. You can see the flame particles pop a bit more. I am such a nerd when it comes to art assets and logos and stuff like that. It's just it makes me so satisfied. You already pay every month for the game though, and you gotta copy your tune and they drop fresh. I don't know, pretty whack IMO. Don't you think making fresh servers is kind of a slap in the face to people who paid for the tunes on Classic Era? Nah, not really, bro. It's just, fresh is magical. It's its own thing. Just don't play it, man. Just don't play it. It's not a slap in the face. It's actually a community service, man. After a while, when you play WoW long enough, you realize it's really, you don't get attached to your characters. They're gone. It's about what you achieve in that moment, in the context of its time. You have a character at max level with full max gear. They basically added that clone service just as a trophy rack. If you wanted to have a trophy rack and come check in on your guy, those servers are dead, man. Make it fresh. It's good. It's good for the game. No slap there. I mean, Blizzard has slapped us in the face many times for a lot of reasons, but the fresh is exciting, man. The fresh is great. If anything, I can't believe they don't do it more often, or do seasonal WoW, or understand that it's a cyclical game. And all competitive games, and there needs to be an element of both a social element and a competitive element for any game to be just viable and have longevity. And the competitive side, when it comes to PvE and has to be with you either do speed runs or you do it cyclical, seasonal, all that. I mean, they might be waking up to it though. I really have a lot of ambitions for this Classic Fresh, and being able to do this One Life Rag project is so exciting, so awesome. How is it not a slap? So you're saying you would rather them just not do fresh servers and allow Classic Era servers to just sit there with the characters rotting away with a slow and steady decline of people playing? No, barely anybody's playing on those servers, man. It's a trophy rack. That's what it is. They gave you an option to have a trophy rack and go see your characters. I cloned one of mine too. I'm proud of my guy. He has full max gear and stuff. I'll check in on it from time to time. It's worth it. The others, or as far as hobbies go, WoW is one of the cheapest out there. I mean, maybe if you're young and you're in high school and stuff, money's tight, I understand. But as a grown-ass man or woman, this is one of the cheapest hobbies you can have, man. Go out to a restaurant, it's so easy to spend a couple $100. Go out to just a bar or something. I mean, it's everything's expensive. And Classic Eras when they come back. We want fresh servers, but I think it's just messed up. They charge you for it. Oh, they don't charge you for the fresh though. There's no charge for the fresh. It's a charge to clone your character to Classic Era, right? But the fresh is free of charge. Anybody can play. You just need to sub, right? Unless I'm tripping and I'm missing something. Fresh comes out, we're all playing. Yo, what's up, Legend?
Not enough mana.
I want to see Fire too when I get player. Oh man, yeah, I'm really excited for it. I remember watching Def Camp level a gnome maybe a few of you remember that in the stream. Some of the hardcore loyalists, you remember when he did that no mage run, and he first got Pyroblast in the wetlands, and he's just hard casting Pyroblast. Because Pyroblast is actually one of the most efficient spells. Obviously, you like MP5 or regen with spirit, like the entire cost of the spell, like in the cast. So if you're like sustained grinding, it's super efficient. And like he was just two-shotting Pyroblast, Fire Blast, dead. Any mob. It was so chill. And yeah, Frost Mage is way better. Obviously you can AoE and stuff like that, but I mean, you still have plenty of control tools as fire. You just have Nova, Sheep, that already right there breaks the game. Well, we got 2591 yesterday. That's where we're sitting at right now. 2591 on the Orc team, and then Undead team is 2555 or something. So what we're doing, and the strat feels so correct when you're doing these like final glad pushes at the end of the season, is to leapfrog back and forth. We legit would win a game on a team, then hop to the other team, and then win a game and push a little bit past, just as a hedge against each other. And it's a slower climb, but it's a more methodical climb. And you're able to push comfortably and queue with the Clear Conscience and push a little bit past. So, you queue up, get 25-25, hop to the other team, push to 25-50 or 25-60, hop to the other team. So on and so forth.
I can't cast that yet.
Am I banned in the chat? No, you're not banned. I have banned less than 10 people in my entire history of streaming. Like, in the chat, I barely ever ban people. I only ban you if I feel like you're interfering with everybody else's ability to just chill and vibe out. Some people are just like actually insane. Just like come in hot. Why is the stream always so relaxing? I appreciate that, man. Good to have you here. Not easy to hardcore the mage. Good luck. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, man. Going fire? That's something I really have never done. Oh, this is the is this guy hard? This is the wanted poster guy. Doesn't seem hard. Then again, I have a mage. Oh, he did something. He healed. Now we're chilling. Resist. Get him, staff. I still got pushing. Dude, this guy's some weird spirit reduced by 2. Alright. What do I get rid of? Just this, it's fine.
I can't carry it.
Some refreshing spring water. There might be a chest in here. Oh, food crate. The only game mode where you actually appreciate food crates is hardcore. Remember that whole phase of hardcore where like we would just walk around and it was literally the discovery phase, the honeymoon phase of hardcore, where like we're viewing the whole world through this one life. What is that? Why is it popping up? Hold on. This add-on's called True VGCD. It was like popping up a duplicate of Target. I think that was focus, no focus in Classic. That is like the worst part of Classic right now. There's no focus. Yo, should they just add focus to Classic? Would anybody actually have a problem with that? I wonder. For the Classic Fresh. Seriously, that actually might just be an objectively better change. Gone 0 to 70 on HC. I think Tactics is the first person to do it. He's doing it right now as we speak. He's 60 something, like 62, I think, on Torn Chamois. There are people who've hit 70, but they've continued their 60 characters on to 70. Nobody's done it from 1 to 70 yet until Tactics will probably do it in the next couple days.
I can't carry anymore.
Nameplate add-on is KUI, I believe it's called. I love neat plates. I was hoping to get the Roth UI set up. That's like my favorite style for hardcore. Give it that nice Diablo aesthetic. But really, I couldn't for the life of me get neat plates working. I tried for an hour and a half, trying every version of it, going through the GitHub. No luck. Oh man, this is already feeling so comfy with that. Oh yeah, you know what this quest is, right? A new plague. Valfin Scales. You get one of the most legendary hardcore items. You get an item that helps you kill Kel'Thuzad. I mean, most of you know what I'm talking about. This item that I get from this level 9 quest helps you kill the final boss of Classic. I am, of course, talking about the Slumber Sand quest. Now I need the Shitty Potion. Doomweed, Earthroot. Ooh, Earthroot's nice. Can I pick Earthroot yet? 15 herb is enough. Don't have enough. These Murlocs kind of blend in with the environment, though. You gotta be careful here. Resist.
I can't cast that yet.
Gray's death clip is brutal. I know, man.
Inventory.
Brutal. Dying in the 50s, man. Takes the wind out of you. I know he got his COVID shot yesterday. He's actually probably feeling horrible today. It really messed with me so bad. For mine, but
I can't carry.
ooh, Vilefin Oracle Staff. Ooh, upgrade. Double DPS on that. Don't mind if I do. Classic hardcore, folks, where you appreciate white and gray items that drop in the world. Only game
That
mode.
spell is
Good to see you, dog. Stream looking like a snack as always. Out for shit, man. Good to see you, Jack. I felt pretty bad from the first one. I'm dreading the second one. It does suck, but I'm gonna keep it a $143 with you. It's gonna be one of the most sick you've ever felt in your life. For me, it was top 5. It felt like the same tier of when I had like appendicitis and my appendix burst, or like was leaking or whatever. But it's worth it, man. Like, you know, you just get through it. 2 days. But it is miserable, and I would have appreciated if somebody told me that before going into it, because they kind of sweep it under the rug, like, hey, you'll be fine, don't even worry about it.
That's still.
Anyone have a link to Gray's death? They were posting it a second ago. Just scroll up a bit in the chat. I have 3 Murlocs on me. I have potion. Outranging the bolts, thankfully. Another bolt. Should be fine. Oh. Null up here. Yeah, this should be enough to outrange him. Alright, we're chilling. This place though, little monk ass. Nice UI effects, man. Really put us into a hardcore mode. I'm so glad you appreciate it, man. I work hard on that stuff, as you can tell. It's one of the things that it like motivates me to play when I feel like the stream looks like a snack, and I love it. It got to a point when we first were doing hardcore, people would come into the stream and be like, "Is this WoW? What game is this? Is this like private server?" Those would always make me smile, man.
That spell isn't ready yet.
If you could make a new class for WoW, what would it be? Interesting question. New class for WoW. What would it be? Look at this. What does this mean? Game data is currently being downloaded. Does this mean it's downloading like TBC data? I think this is downloading Classic Era data. Like, that's my tinfoil hat theory, that they're actually working on Classic Era servers actively. They put out that blue post the other day, just saying that the PTR 1.14 build is live. I hope so, man. I pulled one. I can kill it if it's just one guy. He's running to me. Not gonna pull a second, right? You're good. Just going for it, man.
That's still recharging.
Yo, what up, Dangerous? How we doing, man? Wizard class. Zavid, redeeming advice on topic. What can I do you for? Yeah, class to add. What like fantasy archetypes are missing from World of Warcraft? Wouldn't be monk, and it wouldn't be Death Knight. I like keeping the power creep low. Man. Man, oh man, that's a good question. I think Lord of the Rings. Is there anything like represented in Lord of the Rings, like just the classic Tolkien fantasy that's like isn't represented in WoW?
Still charging.
Battle Mage, Archer, Spellblade, a melee caster class or something. You're saying? Oh, Necromancer. It might be Necromancer. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know how well that would work in WoW. But yeah, Warlock is different from Necromancer. Necromancer is actually about, at least IMO, summoning an army of multiple units that are kind of weak. That goes out and fights for you, like, you know, skeletal archers, skeletal mages. I just think maybe in the context of an MMO that could get clunky if you just have so many units on the screen. That might be why they opted against that. Because the traditional Necromancer class, you're interacting with like dead corpses, making them explode or manipulating them. That's a definitely good shot though, Necro. I think Diablo too. What are we missing? Diablo. Demon Hunter was in Diablo, but it was a totally different take on it. Was it called Demon Hunter or was it a different name? You know, they use crossbows. Like a ranged rogue type. Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor could be cool. Engineer. It's a profession. And what a simple question is leading to such deep thought. Tinkerer, Witch Doctor. You think they need another melee class in the game? People love melee classes. They love weapons. It's so fun to get weapons and to scale with weapons. A part of me would think another melee class, another pure melee class. Is that weird? Sometimes when I want to level a new character and I feel like I'm only torn between warrior or rogue, that fill that niche for me. I mean, shaman's like sort of there now with I guess the wield and stuff. Another pure melee class like barbarian, maybe could be kind of sick. They just use weapons in different ways, or maybe have a little bit of
That spell isn't ready yet.
more spells and weapons.
Is full.
Blade Master? Oh, dude, that might be it for me. You just took me back to Warcraft 3. Yeah, man, that's gotta be it, dude. Blade Master, remember that guy in Warcraft 3? He would go invisible, and he had like a two-handed sword.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, man, that's gotta be it. Or Witch Doctor, I'm thinking about all the Warcraft 3 heroes, too. They had that one voodoo Witch Doctor troll guy. Or a class that used... I mean, shouldn't they have made shamans use totems? Remember, like, in the cinematic? You could stomp somebody out with, like, a big totem that would go on their back? That would have been so cool. Hey guys, any information on the current challenge? What is Race to Ragnaros? Good thing you asked, man. I feel like everybody knows what it is now who comes to the stream, but there may be some people who don't. You know, just for future reference, does anybody here not know what Race to Ragnaros is? We've been talking about it like non-stop for the past 72 hours, 48 hours. I will give you the quick TLDR on it. It's like the next evolution in my mind of the hardcore challenge. Permadeath, one life, death equals delete, and in my mind, it might possibly be the most difficult challenge ever attempted in WoW PvE history. And I say that not to disrespect Mythic Raiding, but with Mythic Raiding you can just go and go again and eventually succeed, right? And just you know, it'll take a while and it's extremely challenging, and they're amazing raiders, and you know, Mythic Raiding way more advanced than the classic raids, I get it, you know, but this is one life, 40-man raiding, one life, 1 to 60, no deaths following the hardcore rule set, And when you get to 60, you get everybody attuned, pre-bis, consumes, and you actually try to one life clear Molten Core. Rag's head on a stick. Prize pool, casters, trailers, logos, graphics, everybody in the WoW category, or a lot of people in the WoW category, are going to be doing this. It's going to be like a category takeover. It's going to be like a WoW TV show for 2-3 months. You'll be able to tune into so many different POVs, so many tragic death clips, so many highlights. When an epic drops, word is going to spread like wildfire. Maybe we can get some Activision Blizzard support. Who knows? We're sure going to try. Maybe we can get some legends from the classic, you know, from vanilla to return. Maybe people like Kungan, so it's possible. I never didn't reach out to him yet, but you never know. It might resonate with some people. That's pretty much it, man. And it's all going down on the next Classic Fresh, which has been announced with no hard date yet. No way people are going to want to tank that. We already have a main tank, brother. And he's a seasoned Grizzly Boy private server veteran that I've known for years, and I respected his gameplay and his leadership abilities so much. Ampi, one of the best speedrunners in the world. General Grievous himself, the most mechanically amazing hunter player, IMO. Doesn't even use macros to do his, like, you know, everybody uses target last target to, you know, to melee weave when they're fighting 2-3 targets as a hunter as they're leveling and stuff. Dude, it's just straight mechanics. He was inspirational, man. Watching some of his early speed runs when he didn't even have a face reveal back then. He would just speed run to 60 with his owl, playing pretty hard-hitting trance music, and it had this like ethereal vibe, and his voice was kind of ethereal, and you just listen to it and watch it and be so amazed. He's gonna be our main tank. Holy cool, that sounds so cool. I'm hyped. Hell yeah, man. I'm really hyped too. Yo, Zubas TV, thank you so much for that tier 1, man. It looks amazing. So good. Keep up the good work, Rose. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I'm so glad you like it. Why did you go Undead as mage for PvE specifically? I just want to switch it up. I've never played a mage in hardcore. It'd probably be better to go troll, but it's like almost a meme on my channel. You know, what Graze is to Mulgore, I almost am to Durotar. I would have gone troll, honestly. Durotar never gets old to me. It's the most comfy starting zone to me. I love it, dude. I will do Solvent Spirit all day till Kingdom Come. But it's kind of a meme that I'm always in Durotar. I get it. Like, people join the stream and they're like, every time I tune into you, you're like killing crabs and getting your sticky glue. Like, is this all you do? So, you know, gotta branch out, switch it up. I would have liked to go troll. It's better for hardcore. But Undead's pretty cool too. We get to vibe out in these Undead zones. Am I really missing a Balfin scale? Okay, I'm lost in the sauce. And we desperately need some more 6 slots. Do you play with this UI, or is it just for us viewers? It's just for viewers, but I genuinely like it. And if I'm playing hardcore off stream, I will use this UI. This UI is my hardcore UI. I love it. It really puts the game on front and center. You're zoomed in, you can admire all the textures, and I shit you not, I don't think you will find another stream right now that is attempting to push the game to its absolute maximum limit. The only thing there's a few things I guess I could be doing better, but I have gone ultimate try hard to try to like make the game look as good as possible. In terms of, you know, getting the graphics, that is. I literally, and I have a video on it on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But like every console command known to man, every config file modification known to man.
I can't carry anymore.
Humanoid Red Red is just the best leveling experience for me. Oh, it's a classic, man. Getting into Westfall for that first time is just so legendary. I remember you playing AoE music. Are you hyped for AoE 4? I didn't even know it was coming, brother. I'm so tunnel vision on a few projects I have going on. We're launching a site for Diablo 2. It's called magicfind.gg. You can see it right now. It's already up. We already have a good amount of content on there, but we're still producing more, as well as a New World site called newworldhub.gg, NW Hub, with like actual leveling guides and tools and stuff. We basically partnered with a lot of creators in the space, and building leveling tools, talent calculators, all that stuff for all these different gaming sites. And then we have Classic coming up with the Classic Fresh. I'm still playing TBC actively, playing all the seasons, doing all that. So I have a full plate. What's the name of the spell tracking add-on I'm using? It's called Trufi GCD. Check that Alchemy vendor to find the end for some heal bots. Yeah, good call, Monk. Yeah, we've been checking it. Good to see you, man.
I can't carry.
What's your favorite classic race, lore-wise? Orcs. I'm a male orc enthusiast. Yeah, that sounds weird. I really like male orcs. I think they look badass. I always use the same face. Like, I think they look savage. They check all the boxes for me. They look so freaking cool, man. Male orc for the win, man.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Wait, I'm actually trolling. Guys, I'm trolling. I'm trolling you. I keep not looting the Vile Fin or something. I'm actually trolling, I'm sorry. Did you like Mop? Mop, at first glance when I first saw the trailers, I was really turned off by it. It didn't really give me that same Warcraft vibe that I was used to. Like, it is a very different from the old school Orcs vs. Humans, Warhammer, Tolkien type vibe, all of that stuff. Any trace of that is out the window when you look at Mists of Pandaria. So I really actually was turned off by it in a massive way when I first heard about it. Ended up playing it like I do with all expansions, and then, similar to a lot of your experiences, ended up enjoying it more than I thought. I PvP'd quite a bit during MoP. I did some of the raids. I did that little Celestial Island, and it reminded me a lot of TBC. They had this island in Mists of Pandaria at the bottom right that was almost, it was really similar to Isle of Keldanas. There's dailies there. You could get a mount there. The black onyx.
Hi, Cargos. Sorry if mentioned earlier as I just joined, but do you know if there's a common place to find .tga files of art, textures made by the WoW community? Curse, WoW interface seem lacking in this.
Bro, we're in the same boat. I wish. I barely know how to use that stuff personally. I have used some of it, and I even tried to style up the Rested XP with some of those textures and files. There should be, man. I think there is a few modding forums where they actually go in and they'll take like WoD textures for buildings and the ground. Like, they would find like a more updated ground texture for this ocean shore thing, and like they put it into a texture pack which you can put into your WoW files yourself, and it's technically against TOS, but people do it. If I wish it wasn't against TOS, I actually would love to make the game look so nice, but that's your best bet, just those modding forums. Thank you very much for the $10, man. I appreciate it. AJ513, appreciate it, man. But yeah, that island in MoP was pretty fun. Even got into the pet battles for a bit, as cringe as that is. I know I had a little phase where I was into it and leveling them up super fast and doing the dailies on that island, or the weeklies. There it is. The hunter died, yeah, man. He died level 25. I'm wondering if you enjoyed WoD, because I know you love all the back-of-the-box stuff, and I personally think the zones are wonderful in WoD. So WoD was an interesting one. WoD, people were very excited about it, just to see a lot of those old-school characters back again, and it felt like Blizzard maybe was pulling things back. Do you guys remember the hype leading up to WoD? It was really high. They even released this series. It was an animated, I think it was called like War Chieftains of the Horde or something. I forgot, but they highlighted each like war chief of the Frostwolf, and they would do a little profile on Garrosh, and those were sick, man. And, you know, they were kind of, even though they were anime style, they were almost more serious in terms of like the quality of the dialogue and the storytelling than even the WoW movie. You know, it actually was really great, and I was like, there's that one with Kargath Bladefist. They were kind of gory, they were kind of edgy, even though they were anime. I really enjoyed them. Going into WoD, the hype was high. I played right at launch. I made some guides even on my channel right now. You can go back and see some of my guides. I made some BM Hunter PvP guides and stuff. But people got really turned off. I mean, those tables with the missions you would do and send out your own personal Leroy Jenkins and Harrison Ford to go collect like gold for you, whatever it was, that was just such a dumpster fire. A part of me liked for like a week that Harvest Moon style gameplay where you go in your own garrison and you go pick some carrots in the back, because I played Harvest Moon growing up on GameCube, and I think it was even on N64, and that was kind of cool for a second. But the whole garrisons got old because one of the big problems with the garrisons IMO is they were identical. You really couldn't like Roller Coaster Tycoon or SimCity your own garrison so that it actually was unique and represented you. They were literally carbon copies of each other, and nobody was interacting with each other anymore in the cities. The raids are pretty cool. I actually enjoyed Heimall. Heimall reminded me of, yeah, Heimall was really fun. They had like a patchwork style fight in there. I think I forgot the name of the dude. But midway through WoD is when Nost came out. And Nost was so hype, man. And people were just leaving WoD in droves. And actually WoD took a massive hit in subscribers because of a private server, which I don't think a private server ever had that much impact on the retail player base until then, and then Blizzard was like kind of forced to action on it. So I stopped playing WoD midway through. But you know, the zones might have been aesthetically pleasing, but I can't remember any of them. You know, so maybe that says something about it. They didn't really stick with me too much. You know, there was that one raid though. It was WoD, right? That this raid where everything was almost
Still recharging.
it was almost kind of like Blackrock Spire. You were fighting orcs. It was this dark, like, metal, orcish wood fortress, and there was like fire, and you were. I forgot the name. That one was pretty sick. I really enjoyed the way the gear looked in there, as well. Oh, this was Heaven Sent. Blackrock Foundry. That's it. Yo, what up, Brandon? Good to see you, man. Yo, you like the UI, Brandon? Check it out. I will give up the secret sauce because Brandon's here. Check this out. So, check this out, Brandon. I have a a vignette or vignette, whatever you call it, in the back, in almost the back layer, and then I have here's WoW. Right. So here's what you guys see. Check this out. This is what I see. And it took a while to set it up like this, but it's sick, and it's actually the ultimate immersive experience that I always wanted on the stream. It's everything I always wanted on the stream, man, and I'm really happy with the way it's looking right now. That's so immersive and clean. I love it. Hell yeah. They play until you drop your garrison in every zone and have different architecture styles for each race, but then it didn't happen. Do you know if Classic Fresh servers will play against regular Classic WoW and Battlegrounds, or will Fresh be separate? No idea, man. How'd you do this again? It's a add-on that Killa Carbone, another member of the hardcore community, he's been around forever, he told me about, and took me a while to hit him up on it and actually give it a shot. And now I've tried to make this effect myself. You know how I did it before, and it actually gave me like eye strain in a massive way. I was having migraine headaches because I was trying to pull it off. That's how bad I wanted to create a good viewer experience. What I did is I shrunk all the action bars, XP, everything, all into the bottom right corner behind my camera frame. So in order to play the game, I had to look at the bottom right of my screen the whole time to play. And doing that for 8 hours in a row will actually give you massive eye strain. But this solution is so nice. Do you have any improvements for Blizzard for Classic Fresh or Blizzard? Yeah, we were talking about it. So, focus. Focus, I think, should be in Classic. I honestly cannot think of a downside of not having focus. You don't have to use focus. You can just simply use your regular target frame. You don't have to use it. Focus just gives the player the ability to have